Hello you guys, thank you for tuning in. My name is Victor and this video is about the aquaponic project I've been working on for about a month now. Before I get started, I would like to thank all the people who posted their video on YouTube and how their aquaponic system work. It helped me a lot putting this project together. Again, I really appreciate it. For those of you who still aren't familiar of how the aquaponic work, aquaponic is a closed system where you can grow plants and fish at the same time. What makes aquaponic better is it's all natural, no chemical involved. The fish create waste through their bodily fluid and their poop, and that is a good fertilizer for the plants. In return, the plant gives the fish a clean water, and this is the whole reason why I put this project together, so I can actually have my own organic food grown in my own backyard, because they seem to overcharge them in the grocery store. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how this system work. I'm gonna get started with the fish tank, this fish tank that I have right here. This fish tank is a 270 gallon IBC tote, and what I did is I insulated it with a 1-inch styrofoam, so it is easier for me to control the water temperature for the fish, so I don't kill the fish. So you know, just in the future, just in case that I have a weather problem here. And this is how this fish tank work. I'm gonna go adjust it over here. I'm gonna show you where the intake is. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me get closer. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there is a PVC pipe. It's about 1.5 inch PVC pipe that sucks in the fish poop and transfer it to the filtration that I made. I'm gonna show you the filtration in a sec. On the PVC pipe, I drilled in a lot of small holes so it can prevent the fish from swimming in and getting sucked in on the filtration. The problem that I come across on this is sometimes the pipe get clogged by a much larger debris, and what's gonna happen is the tank is gonna get overflowed. The water's gonna go all the way to the top and start spilling on the floor, which is really a bad thing. I mean, that's gonna be a lot of wastewater. So what I did is, let's move it over here. Go back. I installed this 3/4 PVC pipe, what they call the overflow. As you can see, I just drilled a bunch of hole on, I don't know if you can see it. I just drilled a bunch of hole on top, again, just to prevent the fish from swimming in. On this one, you can also adjust the height on the water for the fish tank, like so. Right now, that's where the height is. You can actually pull it down like that if you want it. If you want it a little bit lower, or you can raise it up. Again, this is also made as an emergency backup, just in case that there's some clog on the intake, on the bottom intake. It will go through here, through this one. Now, if I see like a half an inch, a little bit above, that tells me that there's a little bit of a clog on the bottom intake. Earlier, I'm showing you where the fish poop getting sucked in. That's right here, right on this one. Well, this is where it goes on this 5-gallon bucket right here. it just right. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a screen that I put on there. What it does is as the water flows from the fish tank down to that bucket, the screen I put on traps most of the fish poop in the bucket, and then the rest of the water will overflow and get pumped back in the fish tank and the grow bed. Alright, you guys, this is the grow bed. It's about 8 foot long by 4 foot wide. Right now I'm running in 2 grow beds and then 1 floating raft. And inside I also installed, I don't know if you guys can see it, the plastic that I got is not a see-through, which is I'm pretty disappointed about. And then on that one corner right here, on this one, is I kind of have like a swamp cooler going on because it's getting beat down by the sun. It gets pretty warm inside. So what I'm gonna do is, what I'm gonna show you is how this grow bed work. First off, I'm gonna go ahead and open it real quick. 1 second. Okay, as you can see, it's actually hinged in one side, so you can actually, I can get access on the other side. By the way, there's my solar panel I put over there. It has a good exposures on the sun, which is a really good thing for this project. So I'm gonna run this whole system with pure solar panel power. Anyways, this is how this is what the system looks like. These plants are actually about a week old. I put in that's a bok choy, and those 2 are lettuce, and then those one in the corner right there are see, these are tomatoes. Now I don't think I can actually grow them because the grow beds, the greenhouse that I did was a lot smaller than well, actually it is pretty small. I don't think it actually work to grow tomato because they vines. You're gonna start taking over the system. And then on this one is where my floating raft is. What I'm waiting for to happen is this bok choy. I'm waiting to actually get to see them if it grow a little bit, and then I'm gonna transfer them over here. Now, but since I'm in Nevada, it gets pretty hot, and the sun over here is really intense. Having this greenhouse, having installed in this greenhouse, it actually warmed the inside a lot more than the temperature from the outside. So what I did is I made this swamp cooler kind of thing where it's just a fan blowing in warm air from the inside, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but inside there's this cooling pad that I put on, and then just a bunch of water. Let me see if I can take you there. Right there. It's just a cooling pad, and then I just put a bunch of water in there. So, and this is how the system works. And then the reason why I have the latch on this side where there's not a lot of room, it's actually just enough for me to actually go in and out. Is one reason is I can this part I can adjust the water flow from the for the beds, like you can see over here. This is where I can adjust it on all 3 of them. And then the second reason is the solar panel. The sun, I can get more sun exposure. Let's see here, I'm gonna give it 1 second. I can get more sun exposure on this grow bed over here. I timed it, it's about 6 hours. It started at 10:30 all the way to, actually about 7 hours, 8 hours. 10:30 all the way to 6. So that's pretty good sun exposure. And then this is a 100 watt solar panel. Right now it's not working because I'm still waiting for what do you call this? The parts for my what do you call it? The generator that I'm gonna charge that I'm gonna charge on this, and it's gonna be down here on the bottom. That's where I'm gonna put my power generator. And then yeah, this is the whole system. Right now it's going really good. As you can see, the plants are actually doing pretty good. I haven't actually, I just started to put those fish yesterday, and I don't know if you guys can see it. They're around here somewhere. There are only 4 of them. So you know they're actually pretty healthy. They're liking the system. I mean, as far as I can see, those fish were a lot more active. I don't know if it's because of the water's gotten a lot colder or anything, but they seems pretty happy. So this is the whole system, you guys. Thank you for watching. If you guys have any question, feel free to post them on the comment box. Again, thank you for watching.